Welcome to the third episode of the Mind Dump Podcast. My name is Adam Talent, and I am joined tonight by...
I'm going to say my name first. It's Jarryd.
Jo.
And our other two members are currently MIA due to weather and just not hearing from them. So
yeah,
we're gonna try to continue on, and next week hopefully we'll have all five members back, and we'll be able to have more enticing and invigorating conversations.
Yeah, Peyton is right now in a shelter because of a tornado. So I was like, all right, I guess I'll allow it this time. I was like, if it was a hurricane, dude, just don't worry about it. Hurricanes, they don't do anything. I've been in like 10.
No way.
Yeah, dude. I went out surfing in during a hurricane. I only got out twice because the waves were really rough, and I may have had to wait till a cop passed us before we could run out to the waves. But it was pretty fun, and it also, the adventure getting there was interesting. My friend thankfully has a Jeep that was built up, and all the roads were flooded, like really high flooded too. So we had to drive down a sketchy neighborhood, like, because it was the lowest water level there was. So we had to drive down a sketchy neighborhood, but we're like wading through the water, and the people were like outside looking at us like, what the hell are they doing? And it was really cool because there's a bridge between where I used to live and the beach, and there's a part of it that's actually like level with the water normally. So when we were driving over it, we actually couldn't see where the road technically was. So we were driving, like, it looked like we were like Jesus. We had a Jesus car, basically. It was really cool and kind of sketchy, and we probably could have, like, drove straight into the water, but it was fun.
Well, that kind of leads us into one of the new things that is coming out within the next week, the Beach Bum content pack for GTA 5.
And yes, I cannot wait, because as being a surfer, that is like, it's just, I already think GTA is very realistic, and it's like better than life sometimes, which is kind of sad to say, but I love the fact that they're gonna have beach cars and beach, or like a bunch of beach clothes. I'll be like, oh, I'm back at home.
And beach-themed weapons. I heard that there was going to be like a broken beer bottle or something that you'd use as a melee weapon.
I hope they're gonna add beach bums to it, because that also will remind me of home.
Have you heard anything if they're going to add surfing in?
I heard about that, but they haven't said anything yet. I've been looking for that everywhere, because if they add surfing, you will never see me in another car. I'll probably be just at the beach surfing every day until I can go surfing in real life.
Nudge, nudge, Rockstar. Nudge, nudge.
Yeah, seriously, dude. I will pay for that. I will pay to have simulated surfing in Grand Theft Auto.
Sharks in Grand Theft Auto 5 annoy me, though.
Oh, yeah, they're a bit...
But they're not in multiplayer, though.
Yeah, they're not in multiplayer. I wonder if they're going to add them with this mod, too.
Oh,
that would be amazing.
Mm-hmm. Maybe I can get that achievement, then. Because I have not gone back to single player since I started multiplayer.
You really need to. Like, over the past week, I have actually gone and finished the single-player storyline, and I'm working on some of the Strangers and Freaks, like some of the side missions and stuff.
Yeah.
But the single-player campaign, good God, that is... It was surprisingly good to me, because I'd never gotten into a GTA storyline before, and I didn't know what to expect. So whenever I got to the end of it, it was a really, really pleasant surprise.
Yeah, I mean, I'm surprised you actually went back to it, because I don't know, I think, like, online mode is just so amazing, and I have confirmed there are going to be broken bottles as a melee weapon and an SNS pistol. Yeah, I don't know. It says it's a compact pistol or something.
That's pretty sweet.
Yeah, that's kind of cool.
I do not understand how you haven't finished the story mode yet. It is amazing.
Well, you don't understand because you haven't played the online mode yet.
That is true.
Yeah, once you play in the online mode, you'll be like, oh my god, why did I not have this earlier?
The only thing that I can say against GTA 5 single player is that it does take it is paced a little bit slowly for me at least, because there are some points where it's like, oh yeah, I'm gonna take a couple of days to plan this heist for you, and then you're like, oh okay, well then I'm supposed to just wait on this awesome heist that I'm about to do, and just do these silly side missions.
Yeah, I don't know. I never. The only GTA game I've ever finished was Vice City, so that's my GTA record. I've played pretty much all of them, but I started at GTA Vice City. I've been meaning to go back and play 3, but and I didn't play any of the DLC or Liberty City. I mean, not Liberty City. That one in between game. Between 4 and
Andreas?
What was it?
San Andreas?
No, I played that one. San Andreas is fun. I mean the one in between 4 and 5.
Oh, I mean there were some pretty big DLCs. There was the Lost and the Damned, and then there was Ballad of Gaytoni.
No, but wasn't there a
episodes of Liberty City?
Yeah,
that's those are the 2 DLCs combined into one pack.
Okay, that might be what I was talking about. Maybe.
So, how many GTA games have you completed, Joe?
Only 5. I only got into 5. Like, I'd played the other ones, but I'd never completed them.
How many have you played then?
I played 4, San Andreas, and then I played the DLC, the Ballad of Gaytoni, and I played the original, first one for a bit as well.
Okay.
But, yeah.
How about you, Adam?
I got started back on San Andreas, and all I was interested in at that point was getting a car and then getting it on fire while I was driving it and having it be a land torpedo.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, and it looks like they are adding marina property now for boats.
Nice.
Yeah, so that's good. I haven't really looked too much in the boats, but I think that would be pretty cool to soup up a boat.
Yeah.
That would be
good.
amazing.
Yeah, I'm souping up my 4-door, and me and my cousin were playing it for a little while. We played a lot of racing, and I was souping up my 2-door one, just so I have a nice sports car. I think I have a level 3 engine in it now. So I'm trying to get it to 4. Can you go up to 4 or 5?
I think it starts out with the stock one and then goes up to 4, so there are 5 different ones.
Okay. So I'm one away from the top one, and I want to upgrade everything else. And I know, Joe, you're not really understanding half of this right now.
I have played online.
Oh, really?
But only once, because I started late, so everyone had good guns, good cars, and I was just there oh.
Yeah.
Die.
Same for me. Yeah, same for me.
And you're playing it on the PS3, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you need to get it. You're gonna get the Xbox 360 soon.
Yeah. Hopefully.
Okay. Oh, you better, because
Seats.
I'll loan you some money too.
Oh, cheers.
Yeah.
Mm.
Just to get you started.
The Beach Bum pack is going to be free, correct?
I believe so. I hadn't seen anything about actually paying for it, and it doesn't seem like it's enough to actually pay for.
Well, I mean, you know how these game companies are.
Yeah, it's true, but still, DLC is usually a lot more than this. They're not even adding. They're adding races, death matches, parachutes, last team standing, survival, as well as gang attacks for those who enjoy a good terrorist skirmish, according to what they're saying over at Rockstar. And then, of course, the new vehicles, which seem to be just boats. I don't see anything about... Oh, wait, no, there's an off-road truck. Okay, they better have vehicles like that, because I need to put those in my garage. And then new weapons, which seems to be only 2 weapons. Yeah. And, of course, clothes.
Yep.
Yeah. So, I mean...
You say different to me as well. I say garage, you say garage.
Yeah. How do you say the thing that's above your house? The thing that keeps the water out?
A gutter.
No. I mean the thing above your ceiling.
A roof.
Okay, roof. I say roof.
What did you think I'd say?
Well, I wanted to see if you either called it something different or you had a weird pronunciation of it.
Ah, okay.
Yeah. It's a legitimate question. All right.
So, for the 360, I was just thinking about free DLCs and stuff like that. The games for gold, the 2 free games a month,
Yeah.
For Xbox Live Gold members.
Mm-hmm.
I've heard news that it was going to be extended.
Really?
Throughout the life of the Xbox One. Yeah.
That's awesome.
And today's release was Iron Brigade. The original release date was like 2011 or something. I have no idea what it is, but I'm planning on getting into it and checking out what it is, and I'll get back with you guys next week about that.
I've heard about it. I saw someone on YouTube doing a video on it, and I'm like, Iron Brigade, I've never heard of that, but it sounds interesting. Maybe I'll look into it later. But
yeah,
I've
up to now, there's been, let's see, Fable 3, Defense Grid: The Awakening, Assassin's Creed 2, Crackdown, Dead Rising 2, and Case Zero DLC for that.
Those are the only 2 I actually downloaded. Well, I don't have them downloaded. I just have them on my... I basically just have them on my Xbox, so if I ever want to download it, I can.
Right. I've just gone through and quote-unquote purchased these. I won't ever play these, but it'll be nice to have them in my library just in case I need to grab some content for a Let's Play. There's also Magic the Gathering 2013.
Oh, crap, I missed that?
I know, right?
Dang it!
It's the best one out of the line, dude.
Seriously, no. I actually would have downloaded that one.
Rainbow Six Vegas, Might and Magic Clash of Heroes, which is like a side-scrolling hack and slash. It looks pretty cool. I might get into that. There was Halo 3. Then there was A World of Keflings, which is a kind of a grab resources, build a town.
Yeah, I have that.
Kind of RTS type of thing. I've played it a little bit. It's kind of addicting if you don't have anything else to play.
Yeah, that's just like every game on Facebook. That's what it reminds me of.
Exactly.
The Facebook
exactly.
game. It's like if you don't have games to play that.
Yeah. Yep. Over on PS3, have you been looking at any of the free games that you get, Joe?
Well, normally I don't play PS3. It's my brother's, and I borrowed it because obviously I wanted to complete GTA. So I don't really know too much about the PS3.
Okay. Do you play games on the Xbox though?
Yeah, like normally I have an Xbox. All my other games are on Xbox.
What do you have for the Xbox that's like a newer thing?
Oh god. I guess my newest game is Black Ops 2. I haven't bought.
Oh my god.
I know.
Well, I don't even have that one technically, but
I just got hooked on that when it came out, so I haven't really bought anything since.
Yeah. Okay.
Not even the highly acclaimed best-selling game in the Call of Duty series, Ghosts? Not even that one?
No, because it didn't have zombies on it, so that kind of put me off.
But it has aliens now.
I did not know that.
It is such a good game.
It's the new
thing. I saw a video of it today, and it looks amazing.
Does it? I haven't even seen anything on it.
I'd say it's better than zombies.
I don't know if you guys could catch my sarcasm there.
Yeah, I saw it. I don't know if... do people in Britain have sarcasm?
Yeah.
No, I'm just kidding. I probably had like the worst dry humor ever. Worse than British humor, I can tell you that.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen a couple of Let's Plays on the extinction mode and on some of the storyline of Ghost, and nothing's drawn me in.
Mm.
It seems like the same game, just with different character models and different voice actors. That's all I see right now.
I think we should go back to the game style of Call of Duty 2. That game still holds up.
I've never played Call of Duty 2.
That was like the best one. I love that game. And like the M4 in that game, I am like a freaking precision I'm a precision shooter on that game with that gun. Like that, oh my god, I love it. Like all my friends always used to grab the automatic guns. I get the M4 where it's like you only shoot as fast as you can pull the trigger. So it was kind of like a precision / automatic. So I don't know, I was just amazing with that gun. My friends would hate me so much because I destroyed them with that thing. And
I think
Duty World at War was the best.
Which one?
World at War.
World at War? No.
Yeah.
Where they first introduced zombies.
I never owned it.
I remember I got it for free, or I got it like as a buy one get one. I think whenever I got Modern Warfare 3 on Steam, I got World at War, and I played a little bit of it, and I played the zombies. It really grew up until Black Ops, because Black Ops, like I played Modern Warfare 2, 3, and then I played Black Ops a little bit, and then I just got out of Call of Duty because I found Battlefield.
Yeah, Battlefield's so much cooler, but I think Black Ops, the first one, has the best storyline that I've watched so far. Like,
yeah,
the music alone in that thing is amazing.
That's really the only one that stands out.
Yeah.
I mean, I've played the storyline for 2 and 3, but I mean, Black Ops is the only one that I remember specifically what happened.
Yeah, exactly. Besides Call of Duty 2, which like I only know that because I played that every level so many freaking times just to try to beat the hardcore mode, like the hardest mode. Like that's the only reason I remember that storyline. But since they centered around one person, it actually made me generally like the game. I hate how they switch between so many people in that game because I get so lost.
What did you think of Modern Warfare 3?
I have it.
I honestly can't remember anything about that game.
Someone died, right? I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
I just wasn't keen on it. I couldn't get into it at all.
I don't think I've picked it up since I bought it, pretty much. Like, I played it for a little bit, and then I put it on the shelf, and I have not touched it since.
Kind of the same thing with my Steam library. I played it for a little bit, played multiplayer for a little bit, and then just uninstalled it and haven't touched it
For
since.
Steam?
Yeah.
How did you play Gary's mod?
Are you talking about Gary's mod or Modern Warfare 3?
Oh, wait, what did you... I thought you said Steam.
Yeah. I have Call of Duty on Steam.
Oh, okay, I totally got... I thought you said you uninstalled Steam. I'm like, how did you uninstall Steam? That's, like, physically impossible. Why would you do that?
No, I just deleted the local content for Modern Warfare
Okay.
to be more technically savvy about the way I word it.
Yeah, which talking about Steam, Jo is trying to get Gary's mod, but she happens to have a Mac and also doesn't have the any of the other games on it, I guess. You don't have what is it? Half-Life 2 or what? I can't even think of the name right now. Counter-Strike Source, that's it.
Yeah, Macs aren't great when it comes to trying to play games. They just don't support them.
Yeah, I mean, what games do you play on the Mac, though?
You can't. It's impossible.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, I tried Minecraft for a bit, and it just would not do it.
Yeah.
It was just slow, and,
It's because Macs are just for media, and that's it. And they don't even do media well.
They just can't handle, like, the high-end games.
They can't handle anything. Yeah, I will never be a Mac person. I can't help it. It's ingrained in me.
See, I do love
I would only...
but just not for games. Just, no.
So you do nothing, yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So the Attack on Titan game, I am not sure if I've talked about it on here yet or not.
No, you haven't.
But I have a couple of videos of it on my channel on YouTube. But it's one of the best indie games and one of the best, like, Spider-Man-ish game mechanics that I've ever played. For those of you who don't know, Attack on Titan is
an amazing anime. Amazing.
And it's starting to gain ground here in America. It only has English subtitles on it. It doesn't have English. It doesn't have an English dub yet, because it just recently has come across the pond.
Which you don't even have to worry about dub, because it is so freaking good. And it's got a factor where don't get invested in the characters, because just don't get invested in the character. That's all. I don't want to spoil anything. Just don't get invested in the characters. Otherwise, you'll be very sad.
It's got one of those Game of Thrones complexes.
Don't ruin it for me.
I was waiting for that.
Doing?
I was just waiting for that.
I haven't seen any Games of Thrones, but I've heard. Yes, Games of Thrones, all of them, all of the games of all the Thrones. Yes.
I noticed that. I wasn't going to say anything.
I had to.
But I've heard that any character that you get invested in,
don't say
George R. Martin will kill everybody.
Don't say it. Don't ruin it for her.
It's a very, very common item of knowledge that everyone dies in Games of Thrones.
Kind of.
Look,
games.
No one
all the
died yet. Okay, I'm not that far into it, and it's good.
I already ruined one death.
Are you like what 30 seconds in? Because I've seen the first episode, and they're like, there's a whole like group of people that die in the woods.
Yeah, but they're not main characters. They don't count.
You don't know.
There's death.
Yeah, but you don't care about them.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
So
yeah. I'm just on the first series, so.
I'm still on the second episode. I'm not planning on progressing any further than that.
I am caught up, and it is amazing. Except for
it is good.
One of the episodes where I was like, what the fuck, the entire fucking episode. Well, actually, not at the end, but still. Is Attack on Titan in Steam?
No, it is it has its own website where this Chinese indie developer is hosting it, and it uses the Unity web player, which is kind of like Flash, for those of you who don't know. But I'm really hoping that it starts to get traction and goes into the Greenlight program on Steam, because it's one of the most interesting indie games I've ever played.
Yeah, I mean, I've just started. Like I'm on episode. Let me see. I actually have it up right now because I was watching it right before this. I think
I'm on episode 3.
I'm on episode 18. There's
out of 25.
Out of 25, which I hope they add more, because this thing is so good. Like there's so many parts where I hate it, but I can't stop watching. It's just so well done, and the artwork in it alone, as an anime, like I mean I've watched quite a few animes, I have to admit, but it's just so well done that, oh my god, I'm just like, it's so I can't say any more than that. It's a Flash game though, so it's free.
Yes.
Oh shit,
super free.
I didn't know that.
But yeah, the whole game and the whole series revolves around these gigantic monstrous creatures who are, let's see, from like 20 meters to like 50 meters tall,
Damn.
and higher, and
they're all naked, but they look like Ken dolls.
yeah, and they're just they are dumb creatures, but they look like humans, and all of humanity has been condensed down to what was it, like
It's like 3 walls in a civil. Like they basically have 3 rings of walls, and it's a huge area, but the rest of the world is actually like they said there used to be Asian people. Like they said that that's how they described it in the show. They're like, oh yeah, there used to be different races of people, but now everybody's gone and fucking Titans rule the world.
Yep.
It's crazy.
So the game revolves around killing them and protecting humanity. And the items, which are very, very unique to the series, they are hip-mounted
gear.
grappling.
They're called gears.
Yeah, 3D maneuvering gear, which is just like hip-mounted grappling hooks that can attach into pretty much any surface and slingshot the person at very, very high speeds towards their target. And they have these they have these katanas that they're carrying with them, and they're trying to kill the Titans. But it all sounds awesome because it is. And I would highly suggest watching the series and playing the game because it does need to get way more traction and get to a much wider audience.
I'm actually playing it right now.
Yeah, the game is pretty ridiculous. It took me a good 2.5 to 3 hours to get used to the controls and to kill my first Titan.
Wait, what's kill? How do you do the knife?
All right, basic controls are WASD to move. Right mouse button and left mouse button do your attacks. The left mouse button does your basic attack. Right mouse button does your special attack.
Oh.
Q and E fire off the left and right grappling hooks respectively, and space fires out both of them at once. Shift gives you a boost, and there are a couple of other controls. I think the control button like dodges, or the alt button dodges, or something like that. But all the controls should be on that site somewhere.
No, I don't work like that. I just do it and then figure it out as I go.
Right. But yeah, there's been plenty of updates. It's I'm not sure how long it's been up on that site, but there has been plenty of updates lately. It does not look like one of the next gen games that you would come to expect in today's world, but it's not really about the graphics. It's kind of like Minecraft. It's not really about the graphics. It's about what you can do inside the game and what gameplay you can get out of it.
Which I've actually seen a better version of this. Have you watched what is it? Okay, I can't even think of it right now.
I know that there's a 3DS version that's coming out, or that is out in Japan, but it's not out in the US right now. I have not looked into that at all because I've been totally invested in this other version.
No, okay, it's Node. Node, you know Node with Freddie Wong?
Yeah, they did a video on this, but they edited in some footage from the show.
No, they totally their buildings were actually better rendered, I thought.
I'm not sure if you're on the right site then.
I don't know if I am either. This one's all in Japanese.
I mean, yeah, it's all going to be in Japanese, but on my YouTube channel, on the videos that I have, it has a link to the game.
Well,
sorry, Joe, we've completely left you out.
Yeah.
Left you in the dust.
Joe, I'm gonna send you the link to this site. We're gonna play together. If you can use Flash Player on a Mac? I can't even remember.
It's not technically Flash. It's Unity. So it might be universal for all computers.
Oh, okay. Well, the Titans are kicking my ass right now, so I'm getting destroyed like crazy. And if you push space, it does both.
Right.
So this has to be the same site because it's like totally the same controls, except I keep clicking.
But
What are you playing right now?
Yeah.
it's been updated over the past couple days. It's got new levels and new camera controls and all this kind of stuff.
You can even get rid of your swords. Like you can get new swords.
Yeah, you can reload your
awesome.
sword. Yeah. But yeah. Is there any kind of indie games or any small little niche games that you know of?
Yeah.
No?
Well, okay. I was gonna say I heard of this one called Minecraft. What was that?
Sorry, that was...
What was that?
Don't worry. That was a website.
Okay.
You know, adverts on the side. One of them.
Oh, I just got a Titan to kill another Titan. That was awesome. Then I died. Yeah, but Joe, any of those that you've played or anything?
Any small like flash games that you really love to play that you would like to share with our viewers?
Oh, I don't know. You put me on the spot and I get confused.
Oh wait, she uses a Mac. Just remember that.
Oh yeah.
No, really.
Oh my god, I'm flying like crazy.
Oh, I'll tell you a game that is good that's online.
Alright.
Have you ever played the Super Hexagon game?
Oh my god, Super Hexagon.
No, I don't think I have.
Oh,
That game.
So good.
That game will make you want to destroy your computer.
Oh, well, that's good. That's good for her.
Honestly, I played that thing so much. I'm so good at it now. It's brilliant.
It's a good skill set to have, really.
Yeah. But that's pretty much as far as it goes for me and games on the computer. As Mac are stupid.
Oh, I'm glad you're finally admitting it.
All right.
I don't know how long it took me to get you to admit that.
I've been defending my Apple this time.
So we're at about half time for the podcast. But talking about PC gaming and kind of console gaming and all that, have you guys been keeping up with the latest for the Steam controllers and Steam box?
A bit. I've been hearing a lot about it that, like, supposedly you can even use your own computer with the controller.
Right.
Yes, that's nice. I like that.
Right. There's already been a lot of games that have been confirmed for controller compatibility. There's even, like, Civ actually works with the Steam controller, which is ridiculous.
That is, yeah, I heard. Yeah, you were listening to that podcast too, weren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the Steam box, I've heard that it can actually be customized to whatever you need. Like there should be like 2 or 3 tiers, and some of the higher taxing games like Battlefield or Modern Warfare or Assassin's Creed or anything like that would take one of the higher tiers, and some of the lower games, lower taxing games like Garry's Mod or Counter-Strike or some of the big ones like Team Fortress or Portal and all that, it could run on the lower tiers. And I've heard that it's going to be as customizable as Linux.
Did they definitely confirm that there are going to be tiers?
I have not heard anything on that yet.
Okay, because I heard it was speculation, but that would be cool if they do actually have that.
Right.
I know they're supposed to have, like, they're supposed to be able to tell you if your machine, like now, Steam already can tell you if your machine can run a certain game. But it's, I heard they're going to do that with the actual machine as well. Like, if your game is optimal for this type of game. Yeah. I don't know. It might be still in speculation. I'm not sure.
I think MC ran Linux, doesn't she?
I don't know.
I think I remember her saying that she runs Linux. So it's kind of a shame that she isn't here this week.
Joe, have you ever run Linux?
What's that?
It is the third lesser known like operating system / computer system other than Windows and Mac.
Yeah, it kind of. Oh, good.
Linux is fully user customizable, and it's for people who know what they're doing with computers. Pretty much.
There's basically no limitations.
No, how can you get it?
You download it for free.
Completely free.
Yeah, and
So what? Everyone downloads it.
Because some people, it's too complicated for a lot of people to understand. You have to use a lot of coding for a lot of things.
Right.
Oh, okay.
So as far as I know, Linux is kind of just a base operating system, and then whatever you actually want it to do, you have to go in there and make it do what you want it to do.
Yeah, like me and my friend were installing a Minecraft server in there, and for Windows, you just basically double-click an icon and you're already set up. For Linux, you have to go through, add some code, do a bunch of stuff, and it was super complicated. It took us a while to actually set it up.
Yeah.
But it runs off the principles of it's Unix, right?
I believe so.
Yeah, which is the base of every computer operating system. It's almost command prompt, basically. Mm-hmm. So it's definitely an interesting one. I know my cousin, he was a bit of a hacker, and that was his favorite operating system. Like, he was religious with it. He says he's done some very hacking things that were really bad, but I'm like, I don't know if you could get that far into a government, but I don't know. By the way, I'm totally calling you out on it. So,
someone I know had an iPhone, and the new iOS 7 was coming out in, say, maybe like 3 months. This is quite a while ago. Mm-hmm. And they wanted to get it beforehand, so they emailed like Apple, pretending to be one of the people that tests the iOS beforehand.
Yeah.
And just basically asked for the code, and they sent it to him, and he downloaded it, and he had iOS 7 before a lot of other people.
Wow, because that was in developer. That's basically, you're considered a developer if you actually get that. And I don't know how they did it, since I don't own an iPhone. I would have probably done it right away if I had one, which I would never have one. But basically, yeah, that's interesting, because I knew some people that had it, but they were considered developers. I don't know if that was like a legitimate thing or not. I don't know.
Yeah, well, he was nothing to do with Apple at all. He just literally emailed them, and they sent him the code.
Well, that's pretty cool.
Wow.
That's pretty cool. I mean, I'm all about rooting phones, too. Like, I've been meaning to root my phone lately. It just basically, I work for the specific company that I actually I have, so I actually somewhat trust in them, and my parents are still paying for the bill, so I'm not going to leave. But my company happens to have an unlimited data plan. Hopefully that doesn't tip off too easily, which it probably does. But I basically if I root it, I can use I can use my phone as a hotspot with unlimited data.
That's crazy.
Yeah, so I'll literally I'll be on the road. I'll have to stop off somewhere, pull up my laptop, and just like instantly be online. as long as they have signal there.
That's awesome.
It's so awesome. I love it. And then there's also this other thing. I think it was called. It sounded like a deadly name or something. I don't remember what it's called exactly. But basically, it's good for home invasion things. If someone is on my network or whatever network I'm connected to, I can kick them off of my network, but make it seem like they're still actually on my network, but they won't be getting any packets. So packets are basically just basically the information. You're not able to go to any websites or anything. So I could click that button. They would not be able to get anything. They would say they're connected to my network, but they wouldn't be able to actually get any information from my network. Like, they wouldn't be able to connect to the it's good if you have a home and then you have an open Wi-Fi or someone's hacking into your Wi-Fi, and then you can just basically just do that, and they won't be using any of your Wi-Fi, but they'll think they will be. It's great. Or you can connect to a school internet and then just do it to a bunch of people at school, and I've never done that. Just saying.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, and my friend actually has a mini router that he keeps in his backpack, and we connect it to my laptop, and we basically trick people into going on. We name his router. The router name of the actual router, and then they connect to us, and then they connect to the regular router. But everything's coming through us, so all the packets are coming through us, and we're watching what they're doing. We can interfere with what they're doing, but we just like to watch what people do at school because it seems just so funny. And I think I did post that someone was single on their Facebook page when they were actually in a relationship, so I just posted they were single just because I thought it would be funny.
That's horrible.
It was pretty bad, but it was really funny. So that's the kind of stuff you should watch out for, by the way. Don't connect to unsecured networks.
Yeah.
Can't everyone with an iPhone do hotspots though?
I think you have to pay for the service.
Oh.
Yeah. I know you do at my provider. Yeah, most providers that actually do that, they do it so it has a limited amount of data you can use. So you shouldn't be streaming like Netflix or something with it, because Netflix is the most taxing on your data. I know I use at least 3 gigs on my data network on my phone, and then 3 gigs off my data network on my Wi-Fi. I watch a lot of Netflix at work.
You're meant to be working.
Yeah, well, I was going to webcam with you at work too, so...
That's horrible. You're going to get fired.
No.
You are bad at your job.
I am actually very good at my job. That's why I have so much free time.
Oh, I see.
I repair phones very fast. Basically, I repair the phones. My coworker writes up the tickets for them, and then we have a lot of free time because no one's coming in for repairs. Like, today, I had 1 repair out of a 5-hour shift. A total of 6 customers came in, and only 1 of those was a repair.
All right, so the moral of the story is, to all of our viewers, if you have a broken phone, send it to his shop. We will provide the address in the link below.
Hell, I actually get money for each repair I do, so I'd be fine with that.
When you're repairing phones, do you ever find anything weird on their phone?
I try not to look. My coworker is the opposite. He likes to look at what people are posting, and I have accidentally stumbled on too many things that I'd like to talk about. But yeah, basically, I was transferring his photos to his SD card, and it happens to say every name of every photo and video that's on that phone.
Oh no.
Yeah, so there was quite a few interesting video names on there.
Oh, God.
And I was standing right in front of him while I'm doing this. And I'm like, so I'm not exactly the most I'm a social person, but I'm also awkward. I don't know how to deal with people like being all huggy and stuff. So this was very awkward for me. I'm just like standing there and I'm like, oh God, I hope. He's like, I don't care if all my videos come over. I'm like, I understand why.
Wow, that's pretty ridiculous.
Yeah.
He knew and you knew, but no one wanted to say anything.
Exactly.
One of my cousins works for a phone repair place as well, and he's gotten some really, really ridiculously like messed up phones. Like he had one that had sat in a garden over the winter, and he got it to work.
Oh my God. No.
Yeah.
I had one that was sticky, and I did not want to know why. I was like, you have water damage. I'm like, that's it. I can't say anything more.
Yeah. And then there's another one he was telling me about. There's one that had been encased in concrete that he had brought back to life.
I can see how it's a little bit easier just because water damage, like that only has a little bit of water in it, and it'd be easier to fix. But I can pretty much fix any phone I get. It just depends on if their insurance covers it.
Yep.
Yeah, it's like I had a guy come in. A lot of the times I found that if a phone just stops working and I just put the battery, we have it like a thing where we put the battery, it's called a KDX machine. You basically put the battery outside of the phone into this machine and it charges the battery. I found that a lot of batteries need like a jump start just like a car. It just needs it to just help it to turn back on, and once it's done, you'll never have that problem again. And I don't know why it does it, but it just does. Yeah, I mean, it's interesting. And this guy's phone that came in today, the one person I fixed his phone with, which I technically fixed 2 phones today, but one of them I couldn't report as a ticket because his phone was so messed up. Like, if it's too cracked, like if the screen's too cracked or the housing's damaged, they have to go through a separate insurance claim. But I can I can still technically fix it, but I just can't write anything up on it. Which, that's me being a good person. Like, technically, I don't have to help this person at all. I can just say, go through that insurance, and that's it. But I'm way too nice of a person, so I help people way too much. And I hate old people, by the way. Every old person that comes into that store that gets a smartphone, I'm like, why did you get a smartphone? Why?
I love people.
No, but they're so needy when it comes to knowledge about those phones. Like, I spent an hour with a guy explaining how to send a picture message. An hour.
Ouch.
I'm like, how are you not understanding this? Let me write it down for you.
Ouch.
Oh my God, it was terrible.
So, are you good at anything, Joe? Are you good at fixing anything?
Wow.
Or...
Are you good at anything?
Thanks.
Yeah, you're welcome. That's what I'm here for.
I'd say I'm pretty good with, like, sort of, like, hooking things up, so, like, sorting things out. So if we moved house recently, so we had to set up all our TV, all our Wi-Fi, everything like that again. And I'm really good at doing things like that. I'm quite productive when it comes to sorting leads out.
So you're an event planner.
Yeah.
That's good. My sister has a degree for that, but she's not a teacher.
And I don't know, I'm quite good on computers. Like, I've sorted my friends' computers, my mum's computers out a few times.
Wait,
but yeah.
Wait, what kind of computers do they have?
Just standard, like Samsung ones.
PCs. Actual computers. Okay, it's good to know that you understand what a PC is.
I understand. I had a PC. It was only a year ago that I got a Mac.
You failed so hard in my heart. You're so distant to me now.
The annoying thing with my Mac is it doesn't even have a disk drive. I had to buy it separately.
Wow.
It's just Apple, which is the man, bringing you down.
That's amazing. Yeah, I'm pretty good at like adapting to situations. Like, I mean, mostly in gaming, but I'm good at like analyzing a situation really quickly and being able to figure out a solution to it. I remember playing Halo 2, and me and a friend were just playing online, and then we got done with a match, and one of the guys that we just played against invited us to a 2 versus 1, me and my friend versus just him. And he found a glitch on the map to where we couldn't get to him easily.
Mm-hmm.
So my friend grabbed a sniper, and I grabbed the Banshee, and I kept the guy suppressed while my friend got a good lineup on the guy.
Nice.
And the moment that we got the first kill in the match, it was like at that point it was like 15-1 or something like, or 15-0 at that point. And then the moment that we got that first kill, he quit out the game because we bested him at him cheating us out.
Nice. Yeah, no, it works out. Oh,
yeah.
I found video game wise, the best thing I am at is finding those weird glitches in games, because me and my friend will be doing co-op. My friend will be going through like killing people and stuff like that, and I'll be like surveying the entire area. Like,
so not doing anything productive towards the cause.
Nothing at all productive. I will be looking for the glitch that I can like somehow like I'll get stuck in or something like that. Like I will do everything I can to mess up his game as much as possible. And I'm also the best driver. My friend, he's the killer. I'm the driver. I'm like, we're gonna do this jump. He's like, no, don't do the jump. And I'm like, It's just I can't help it.
Yeah, it's actually really funny. On Halo 4, I was living with a couple of people at that point, and my roommates would just sit there and watch me play Halo 4, and they would just be amazed at some points whenever, like, I remember one time they told me that I was fully in the zone, and I ran up on a hill where these 4 guys were just camping there and killing everybody. I ran up there, killed the first guy, killed the second guy, picked up a rocket launcher, and started running after the last guy that was running down the other side of the hill, and I killed him too.
My friend always tells me he is surprised in the stupidity I can do in a game. Like I can do the stupidest things physically possible, but I only do them because they're funny.
Yep.
If they weren't funny, I would never do it. But because I know it's gonna make me laugh. And that's all I care about. That's all I care about.
Oh, yeah, dude. Talking about that, I am the destroyer of vehicles on Halo. Like, any vehicle that comes towards me, I remember that there was a ghost just harassing my whole team on a match one time, and I ran up to him, and I just had my plasma pistol out. I shot. I disabled the vehicle, and I was still like a long ways off. So I was running at him, and I was charging up my plasma pistol, and I disabled him about 3 times, and he still hadn't got out of the vehicle. So I hijacked it from him, ran it about 100 feet away, jumped out of it, turned around and killed the guy, and then just left the ghost there.
Nice. Yeah, no, I'm surprised you're not worse at GTA then. Like, I expect after you saying that to, like, destroy every vehicle we get in.
Well, you've seen how much destructive power I can have on my vehicle.
That's true, but and if you're near a train at any point in time, that is the best time of all time. Like, you can mess up a train like crazy. Wait, did I say train?
Yeah,
I meant car. You can mess up a car like crazy with a train. Yeah.
So what have you found that's your strength in video games, Joe?
I would say problem solving, but when it came to Portal 2 the other day, I was playing, I could just not wrap my head around it, literally.
Literally.
Yeah, it was doing
I hope you can't wrap your head around it.
every single time I tried a level, I would just not be able to do it. I ended up raging so hard and just quitting. Could not do it.
How far did you get through?
Not far at all. I was playing co-op with my friend. First puzzle. No, couldn't do it. Quit.
All right. I promise you, 2 weeks from now, you'll jump on there and finish it in 2 minutes.
Yeah, that's exactly how it is.
Really?
Yeah, you leave something for, like, every Call of Duty mission that I ever couldn't beat, I left for, like, a day or two. I come back, and I beat it instantly.
Do you know why that is?
No.
Alright, I'm about to go, like, full penetrative science right now.
Do it. Oh, my God. Did you hear that? Did you hear that?
What?
What was it?
That was my freaking neighbor or something, like, just, like, slamming something down on my roof.
No.
Crazy people up there.
But yeah, whenever you're in REM sleep, like the deepest sleep that you can get, your brain focuses on the main problem that you were thinking about before you fell asleep. And whenever you wake up, you normally are able to figure out whatever problem was troubling you. So that's why on most video games, whenever you're at a hard spot that you cannot beat for hours on end, and then you just stop and then come back to it a day or two later or a couple weeks later, you're able to beat that spot really easily. It's because your brain has been working on it since you've been sleeping.
Interesting.
Through that time.
I thought it was wear and tear or something like that. Like, I was just, like, I just got exhausted from doing it over and over again.
Possibly, but if you come back to it a couple days later and you find that you can beat it easily, it's because of REM sleep.
Okay, I can see that.
Yeah, so I mean, your conscious mind really just takes a break, and then it's just logical after that while you're sleeping.
Okay, that sounds interesting. So, Joe, basically, you just need to go back and play it again.
Oh, I don't think I can.
No, you're going to have to now. He just explained why.
Okay, well, I'll go back and play it, and I will let you know if it worked.
Okay.
FPS right there, full penetrative science.
Did you play Did you play the single player?
No, just the co-op.
So you have no clue why lemons suck.
Oh. Or who potatoes is.
Yes, or who the potato.
No idea at all.
All right.
Oh my God! You need to play the single player. I didn't even know that you hadn't played the single player yet. That game is like 17 bajillion years old. You need to play it.
And it is the best story. Like, it is the funniest storyline I've ever played in my life.
Yes.
How is it funny?
It is hilarious.
It's amazing.
Don't give me lemons. I like to take my life back.
When life hands you lemons,
fuck the lemons.
Make lemon grenades.
Make lemon grenades. I'll burn your house down with lemons.
Yes. So all of that you have to look forward to in Portal 2.
Exactly.
But the guy who does the State Farm insurance commercials, I'm not sure if they have them in Europe. They probably don't. But there's this one actor in the U.S. that always does these specific roles. And he does them so well that they actually hired him to be in Portal 2.
That's him?
Wait,
yeah.
what's his name?
What?
Yeah, I don't know his name. I just know him as a State Farm guy.
That's amazing.
Farm Bureau Insurance.
Farm Bureau?
Yeah, Farm Bureau.
I don't know that one.
We are farmers. Dum, 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 dum.
Okay, I do.
Yeah, that guy. That guy.
Holy shit! I will see those commercials completely different now.
Oh yeah.
God damn.
Doesn't Stephen Merchant do something in Portal 2?
Yeah, he's Wheatley.
Okay.
Isn't that like the sidekick or something?
No, I mean, yeah, kind of. It's the blue orb that you meet in the very beginning.
Yeah.
I mean, I would say spoilers, but that's like the first 5 minutes of the game, and that's like a game that's been out for 5 or 6 years. So.
By the way, guys, spoilers.
But yeah, Stephen Merchant is Wheatley, and the Farm Bureau Insurance guy is the original director or creator of Aperture Science.
Okay, that's cool. I like that. Yeah. He's the he's like probably my favorite part of the game. That
Oh yeah.
That entire section is my favorite part of the game.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Like, I mean,
all right.
Gladys is hilarious, but not even close.
All right. We should start wrapping it up here, guys. If you guys have any other like small little quips or comments or anything.
Here you, Gus.
Just that Jarryd fell off this skateboard 4 times the other day.
We're not going to mention that. We're not going to mention that.
It's already mentioned and it's already set in stone
Great.
forever. You will be known as the cat guy who cannot skateboard worth anything at all.
But other than that is all.
Well, thank you.
All right. We will see you next week with another episode of the Mind Dump Podcast, hopefully with all 5 of our members. And, well, I guess we'll just say bye-bye now.
Bye.
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 Bye. Bye.
All right.